Hi everyone, Kevin the Geeky Gamer here. And today I want to talk about pretty much just a couple of purchases that I've been buying recently. I've bought in 3 games recently for the PS4. Haven't bought anything on the Xbox One. My last purchase for the Xbox One was... actually I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure it was Halo... No, it was Overwatch. Overwatch was the last purchase I bought on the Xbox One. But anyways, I just want to talk about a couple of things I've been buying lately. So the first thing I want to talk about is I got Giant Quest Heroes for the PS4. It's a pretty cool game. My first early impressions is that it's awesome. Come on, it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if Koei Tecmo has been, experimenting with how they make their Dynasty Warrior games. All I know is that this one's pretty cool. Has its own story, has very unique characters. Everyone has dialogue. There's an armor smith, there's weapons, mini medals. They have all these neat little mechanics in the game that makes it a lot more interesting than the original just button smashing. Oh, get to this point in the Dynasty Warrior map and get to this point on the Dynasty Warrior map. Hey, look, there's a general over here. Go on this point. No, they changed it a lot. It's a lot different. You get monsters throughout the battle that you defeat. And once you defeat them, they'll drop a token, and you can use those monsters as temporary allies and put them strategically around the map. They have boss battles, so now you have these huge monsters you have to beat with using your team. And just a variety of different maps and different objectives and quests. Because before it was beat Dynasty Warriors, go here, go that, capture this base, capture that base. Now they actually have a lot of variety into what you need to do to beat that map. It's like it's no longer just beat everything and kill everything until it's dead. No, now you have to protect areas, go to this point, escort this thing, lure this monster over here, beat this boss. They really mixed it up, and I really like how true they are to the Giant Quest formula. The music's Giant Quest, the art style, the graphics are great. The voice acting is actually really good. I haven't tried the Japanese version of the game, but usually the Japanese voice acting is always fine. I'm always interested in the English voice acting. If the English voice acting is bad, then I'll switch to the Japanese. But this one, the English voice acting isn't that bad, and they kind of went with a more British theme. Okay, so the next game I bought is Deus Ex Machina. No, just kidding. Deus Ex Mankind Divided. And it's a brand new game from Square Enix. I have never played any of the Deus Ex games. I never played Human Revolution. I never played whatever the first one was. And so this is my first game. I do have some early impressions, but I really haven't even finished the tutorial. But from what I've played so far in the first mission, we have to go to this hotel and find this guy. It's pretty cool. I like how it's stealthy, but you can still pull out your gun and shoot people down. And I heard you can either go, play through similar to a Metal Gear Solid game where you can either have a no-kill run or do everything stealth kills, or you can go the other way and be more like a Call of Duty or a shooter where you have abilities and you can customize your character to be better at, ground fights and using guns as your main primary weapon to dispatch enemies. Or you can find abilities and level up in stealth and have more stealthy actions, more stealthy abilities to take out multiple enemies. But like I said, I still need to play this game, so those are my first early impressions. If I do end up playing more of it, I'll let you know. My third purchase that I've gotten is Valkyria Chronicles for the PS4, which Jesse highly recommends. I got this from Amazon, and I bought a used copy. Obviously, you always buy a new copy if you can. I just couldn't afford it at the time. I wanted to, maximize the amount of games I could buy. But on Amazon, they gave me this copy. And this is the collector's edition that came with a steelbook case. Now, I'm not sure if all of them came with a steelbook case. It might be just the standard, because I did see another steelbook case at GameStop on their used section. But I like the fact that it came with a steelbook case. It has when you open the steelbook case, it has an image that wraps around all the way to the back. Maybe I'll show you in a little bit. Hold on, let me just do it real quick. So if you open the full case, it has a full image. I don't think it will come out that well in the video, but it does have a full image of all the characters in the game that I guess are all your party members. I've gotten to chapter 3 in this game, and I really like it a lot. I really love the story. The story, to me, is such a unique take. And it's surprising that Japan would make kind of like their pseudo World War II similar story. It has like mechs and not mechs, but I'm saying like giant tanks and magic and stuff, right? And Valkyries and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. But I'm saying that the story is very unique. I really love it. I love the main protagonist isn't your average, like, I'm the strongest guy character or I'm the amnesia character. He's just a guy that likes to study. He wants to be a teacher, but he's being thrown into war, which is such an important part of what World War II was, where a lot of young men and women lost their lives because they were thrown into a war. They've never known the horrors of war, but they were still brave and still won us against the axis of power. Anyways, the point is, I just like that fact that they kind of delved into that when World War II started out, it was just regular people like you and me just being thrown into war, and not because of choice, but because of necessity and point in time, But it was great. Anyways, this game is really cool. I've tried up to chapter 3. The only thing I do have to say is that when the cutscenes are playing, it looks a little dated because I don't know if they try to clean up the HD textures when the cutscenes are playing, but when you're in the actual game part, where you're actually playing the map and trying to beat the objective, that looks great. That looks like all HD. I don't know if they might have enhanced the textures or something, but it looks really good. So I highly recommend it. If you're looking for a really cool story RPG that has a really cool tactical based mechanics, and they do their turn, you do your turn, and you move your units in position and all that stuff, buy Valkyria Chronicles. That is a pretty awesome game, and I'm looking forward to Valkyria Chronicles 2. And the fourth purchase that I got isn't video game related, but it is toy related. And like I said, this is the toy I got. It is a Super Saiyan 3 Goku statue. I bought it off of Amazon also. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I bought it. I mean, I've been getting really into Dragon Ball Z after, playing Xenoverse, and I've been watching the anime with my girlfriend. We're on the Majin Buu saga right now. So we've already passed the part where we've seen Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And I think this is a pretty cool figure. It's very, very pointy. So I can understand why you wouldn't want this around children, because they're going to poke an eye out. So how pointy this thing is. But I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. I know there's more expensive, bigger statues out there, but I think that for the price that I paid for this, it was like around $30. I think it's a pretty cool price, and it's pretty big. It's colorful. It really stands out in my room when people come over, like, holy shit, that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. And those are the things I bought recently. I'll let you know if any more impressions, but my pick for what you should get from this videos is you should try out Dragon Quest Heroes if you're into like a Dynasty Warrior type of game but hated the original ones because they were just so boring. Dragon Quest Heroes feels like an RPG but with Dynasty Warrior mechanics. But first and foremost, it is an RPG, and you have characters. And all these characters apparently come from different Dragon Quests. I don't know much about my Dragon Quest lore. I've only played 8. I ordered Dragon Quest 5 for the DS. That should be coming in soon. I'll play through that and see what happens. But I recommend Dragon Quest Heroes for sure for the PS4. That's a great game so far. Valkyria Chronicles is pretty cool if you're looking for more a story-based game. Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So far, so good. I haven't finished the tutorial, so I can't really give you much. But this Goku Statue is pretty awesome. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share these things I've been buying and share it with you guys. So let me know what you think. You can always tweet at me at Superior2099 and geek out.